Everybody asks the same question: was van life everything you'd hoped it would be? And my answer usually surprises people. Yes and no, because the biggest thing van life gave me wasn't freedom, it was the truth. The truth about myself, the truth about what I actually wanted, and the truth about what freedom really means. Because if I'm completely honest, I wasn't running away from anything. I was running towards a life I wanted for years, long before I ever bought a van, long before I had Lucas. I'd always dreamed about it. I'd mention converting a van and travelling, and people would laugh, or tell me it wasn't realistic, or act like it was just another one of my ridiculous ideas. Eventually I stopped talking about it, not because I stopped dreaming, but because I stopped believing it was actually possible for me. Then something changed. I bought a little van because I was preparing for life as a single mum with 2 dogs. I always said I'd convert it one day. Then life took a turn I never expected. I let go of the house, bought a bigger van, and for the first time I realised nobody could actually stop me. The only person stopping me had been me.
Before I carry on, if you're new here, I'm Danielle. I'm a mum to my little boy Lucas. We've got 2 dogs, and together we're building a life that's a little slower, a little more simple, and a little closer to nature. People often think this channel is about van life, but really it's about building a life that feels like home. It's about questioning the life we've been told we're supposed to want, and having the courage to build one that feels true to us instead. If that resonates with you, I'd love for you to subscribe and come along with us as we learn to live the wildlife way. Anyway, back to the story.
Before I left, I thought van life would give me adventure, peace, freedom, aliveness. In many ways it did, but not in the way Instagram makes it look. Instagram shows the mountain views, the coffee by the lakes, the beautiful sunsets, and yes, those moments do exist, but it doesn't show you the crying because everything has gone wrong. It doesn't show you the questioning every decision you've made. It doesn't show you apologising to your dogs because you're exhausted and overwhelmed. It doesn't show you wondering if you've completely messed your life up. And those moments happen too. The hardest parts weren't what I expected. Breaking my foot while travelling alone with a toddler and 2 dogs. The dogs nearly dying after a caterpillar incident. Van problems, language barriers, getting stuck, feeling completely overwhelmed. Driving across countries, wondering if I was doing the right thing. There were moments I genuinely thought I've made a mistake. What have I done? I can't keep doing this. Those moments were real, but so were the mornings opening the van doors, hearing the birds before anything else, watching Lucas climb into the driver's seat pretending to drive, watching him get excited and point at the car every time I asked where it was, as if the van wasn't just our transport, it was home. Watching a sunset after he had gone to sleep while I simply sat outside doing absolutely nothing. Those ordinary moments changed me more than any incredible view ever could. One thing that really surprised me was what actually became easier. People assume van life must be harder, but honestly, cleaning became easier, maintaining the space became easier. Instead of constantly chasing a whole house, I had one small space to look after. I'd do a proper clean and washing and the shopping once a week, and spend the rest of the week actually living. Lucas was calmer, he explored more, he slept better, he burnt off his energy naturally. Life slowed down, cooking was definitely harder, water was harder, showers were harder, having no adult to share the hard days with, that was hard. But I realised something. Every way of living comes with responsibilities. You don't escape them, you simply exchange one set for another. Eventually our 90 days were up, so we came back to the UK, and honestly I was ready. I was exhausted, I wanted a proper bed and a bath. Comfort, food, somewhere to stop. I genuinely believed what I needed was a house, and for a little while it was. It gave me exactly what I needed: recovery, rest, a chance to breathe. But once I'd rested, everything changed. I realised I hadn't been craving a house, I'd been craving recovery. Those aren't the same thing, because after a month I didn't feel alive anymore. I felt static, I felt like I was waiting for life instead of living it. Coming home also taught me something else. I thought being closer to family would automatically mean reconciliation, feeling more connected, but it didn't. It taught me that proximity doesn't create closeness, and that taught me that belonging isn't something you find in a postcode, it's something you carry with you. People often ask if van life made me happier. Yes, not because it was easy, it made me happier because it brought me home to myself. It healed my belief in myself. It slowly stripped away my need of other people's approval. It showed me that I was capable of so much more than I'd ever believed. It exposed that I could still burn myself out no matter where I was, that changing countries doesn't automatically change your relationship with yourself, that you can't outrun yourself, and perhaps the biggest lesson of all, it showed me that I'd spent so much of my life trying to earn the life I wanted instead of simply allowing myself to live it. People often think that freedom is something you find. Drive far enough, travel long enough, escape enough, and eventually you'll feel free. I don't believe that anymore. Freedom isn't found, it's remembered. Freedom isn't escaping responsibility. It isn't living in a van. It's waking up each morning living a life that genuinely feels like yours. That's what van life gave me, not the answers, just better questions. So would I recommend van life? Only if you're already drawn to it. Don't do it because somebody on Instagram made it look beautiful. Do it because something inside you whispers, what if? Try it. Stop waiting for permission. You don't have to commit forever. You just have to give yourself permission to find out. People ask me all the time, would you do it again? Tomorrow, without hesitation. Not because van life is perfect, it really isn't. It broke me at times, it exhausted me, it tested every part of me, but it also brought me home to myself. Van life didn't give me freedom, it changed my definition of it. And honestly, I think that's the real journey I've been on all along.
Thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next chapter of The Wildlight Way.